What can I say? Welcome to Stitch Roadies. And if this is your first time, do not judge me on this one video because it is going to be a little bit of chaos. It's this cross stitch rave. That's what's going on here. Today's video is predominantly about Market Day at Acorns and Threads, which is my local needle shop. I will tell you all about that day, but there's going to be a whole lot of mixing up in between everything, my thought processes. I'm going to say right up front, I went overboard, and it wasn't my fault because I had a gift card from G that still had, from Christmas, that still had money on it that I was saving for Market Day. And then when I arrived at Acorns and Threads, Jenny, thank you so much, had left me another gift card. So between the two gift cards, my brain exploded with the idea that I had no limitations. And that's, for someone who has, you know, an ADHD brain, that is not, there's no restraint. That's all I can say. So if this is your first time, don't judge me on this one video. Give me a chance. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. And it's going to be a little bit crazy today. I'm not going to say it again. Yes. But I wanted to start off with kindness, because the kindness was overflowing, not only in the company that I had with me for Market Day, but my mail drop at Acorns and Threads was overflowing. Yes, you can hear my heater. My furnace is still broken. This week it's supposed to be fixed, and so I made myself a hot cup of coffee. I'm a little bit on the wild side today. And, you know, I am most comfortable when I let the wild out. It's the person within that I recognize and I love. She is exhausting, and so I suspect that tonight I am going to be really tired. What can I say? The Wild Things. Wasn't that your favorite child book? The Wild Things. Okay. So I already told you about the gift card that was waiting for me at Acorns and Threads, and let me tell you, I put it to good use. Jenny, you are, thank you, because you opened up more Stitchy world to me, let me tell you. Now this first package is a total crack up. It came all the way from Australia, and Anne sent it to me, but I had to laugh when I saw it because it was in this gorgeous box. But I am not kidding you. It looked like maybe they transported an elephant in the same holding thing that came over on the plane, and I could tell that it had been smashed several times, and that the Postal Service from Australia all the way to our little point in Oregon, had retaped it several times to keep it together. Because, I mean, the box is unbelievable. The box is unbelievable. It's beautiful, but I've never seen a package this smashed. And inside, because naturally this box, Janine at Acorns and Threads, we had to open it there because it's been sitting there in my mailbox waiting for arrival. And inside was this beautiful card that had suffered, let's see, oh, here we go, that had suffered, it was all, you can tell how smashed the box was because it was, the card is even smashed that was inside, you know. And Anne said, just a little gift in appreciation for all the hard work on YouTube. You know, thank you. Thank you. I have to admit that I get more joy than work. G gets more work. Hence I'm sharing the candy that was in the box with him because he does all the editing for me. I have no clue how to do that. That's why you have to pray for his longevity, because if something happens to that boy, we're in big trouble here in Stitch Roadie land. But I did share the candy with the girls at Acorns and Threads because the shop was packed. The shop was totally packed, and they were just working their little fingers off, and it was getting hot in there, even though it's freezing cold. It was getting hot in there just because, you know, masks and all the bodies and all the excitement. You know, your body temperature does go up when you're excited. Yeah. So this is best wishes from down under. I am so happy that it made it. So here, the candy that I have left, I knew that I was going to be sharing this with my grandsons. Look at that. Carmelo Koala. That's so cute. It's a Cadbury candy too. Yeah, the other two packages were consumed stat. And included, which I will be starting right away, is a pre-printed embroidery panel, and it has all the floss in it. But look at that. And two of them are in the shape of hexies. It makes a sewing kit. This is a sewing kit. Oh, I am definitely today prepping that and starting that. Thank you so much, Anne. And now you know, hey, it actually made it, because let's see, when does it have the date when it was sent? Everything is taped on it. Oh my gosh, everything was taped on it. There's no date on when it was sent, but I remember, I think it was back, yeah, it was more than 2 months ago, I think, that Anne's husband had emailed me. So, needless to say, thank you, thank you. Yeah, my mailbox was filled at Acorns. Now this was absolutely stunning, because when I say stunning, I mean that my mind exploded with the possibilities. But look at that. And I've been all about the birds. So, 3D Applique by Gloria Parsons. Oh, that's what she's working on. Marilyn. But included was some floss. Who doesn't love floss? Garden Gate. Oh my gosh, it's Garden Gate. Garden Gate. I have Garden Gate. I'm hoarding my Garden Gate. I am hoarding my Garden Gate. And then this one was very pretty. I hope you got a drink and a snack, because this is going to be a long one. Because once I get into what I purchased, or what I gifted myself with my gift cards at Acorns and Threads, this floss is absolutely mulberry. I needed mulberry. You know, you guys know everything. Like, it's like a variegated purple. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. And included was this fabric. Look at those bees. I mean, it feels like it's enough for a pillowcase, but at the same time, it's good for hexies, it's good for finishing, it's good for a needle book. The mind boggles at the opportunities. That is way too fun. Thank you again. Thank you so much. It is times, I mean, you just realize that you're just darn lucky. You're just blessed. And, you know, as with all of us, giving feels as good as receiving. In fact, I think for myself, I find that sometimes giving makes me feel like the world is good. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. You know the cards nowadays. Oh, of course, Bonnie Sullivan. She's my girl. Oh, I should show it to you, huh? Wool applique. And you must check out all through the night, because yes, and this is from Sue. I love all these. You know, I save my cards in a special box because in those dark times, which we all have, I can sometimes pull the cards out and think, wow, look at this whole pile of people who are kind with their words. It doesn't have anything to do with the stuff, but the words. You know, the words stay with you. It's kind of like they say that you remember when someone has said something mean to you way longer than when someone said something kind to you. I try to fight that. I only want to remember the kind words. I nearly, yeah, this gift was like one of those moments where when you open it, I know I'm keeping you in suspense, aren't I? But when you open it, it is so personal that you know how you're blinking, your mind is your brain is just doing this thing. And she came across this pin when cleaning out a drawer, and she thought of me. And she had an uncle who was stationed in Korea in the mid to late 1950s, which I was born the year the war ended in Korea. And so he had given her some, this pin and also Korean fabric doll, which she still has. And I love, my fabric doll is from my Korean grandmother. It's amazing. It's a Korean oma with her child. And it's a pin that I could wear, or I could attach to a project bag, or, oh, it's just lovely. It's just lovely. And Sue, it really touched me. It really touched me. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know. My mailbox was stuffed. The girls were making a joke there at the shop that, oh my gosh, there wasn't a package that arrived today for Anna. And this is from Lay, and she contacted me about using this chart as a giveaway. And so we have a giveaway that was donated, and it is published by Creative Poppy. It's a Barbara Anna design, and it is a sampler that is, it's absolutely a gorgeous sampler. So if you are a sampler stitcher, or if you dream of being a sampler stitcher, put in the comments the word sampler, and we will draw for this, because look at this. Oh, it has everything. Isn't that gorgeous? Gosh, it has every animal conceivable. Oh, and it has that quote, all things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small. All things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. Wow. Yes, definitely has to go to someone who will give it justice, because it is gorgeous. One more, and then we get to market day. This is from Elaine. Thank you, thank you. I like to look at the cards, you know. Oh. St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York City. I think Stacy the 911 Stitcher just went there. Yeah, she had gotten two. Well, look at this. Is that not gorgeous? We do love our Prairie Schooler. Now, I can't remember if I have this or not. If I have it, this will be a future giveaway. If I don't, it'll be a giveaway after I stitch it. Because I love the hot air balloon. Oh my gosh, that is so... Did you see that? The hot air balloon? So cute. absolutely wonderful. I don't want to lose the card here, so I'm going to stick it in the pattern. Okay, so market day. I can't tell you, I was joking when I told Cheryl, because Cheryl from Stitching with the Sisterlies, she and I were going over together, and I told her, be sure you're at my house at 6:30. Yeah, I only live like barely 30 minutes from Acorns and Threads. It's on the other side of the river. And I was just joking, and I was thinking, okay, it opens at 10, okay, at least be here by 9, so then, because Cheryl and I get lost, and so it'll give us some time to get lost and to get there. And when we pulled up, the store was packed, because apparently, unbeknownst to us, was that it opened at 9 o'clock on market day. So Cheryl and I not only get lost, but we have no clue what we're doing at any one time. So there's the scary part of hanging out. It was, well, I tried to do a little bit of video, but you know, my ADHD would not allow me to concentrate at anyone. I was way too excited. And so G is going to attach some clips at the end. The few clips I was able to do, and they are totally I will understand if you don't watch them, because you know, yeah, but give it a try anyway. It'll give you a sense of what that was like. That day, masks, we're going to a no mask mandate, but it was optional. And it was so exciting. It was like the Disneyland for cross-stitchers, let me tell you. And so I went crazy. I'm going to start off my haul with a non-cross-stitch haul, because I ordered some fabric. Now, Punky Pearl, Heather, she is a bag maker extraordinaire, and she custom makes bags. So if you are interested in that, you will have to contact her, and I'll put the link below. And if you look at, I think on Becca's SamBrie Stitches Instagram, she shows off the bag that she purchased, had Heather make for her. Well, Heather's going to make me a bag, but I can't decide on the fabric, the theme fabric. So I decided to go order some fabric, and I went to an Etsy shop called Gardenia Fabrics, and I'll put that link below. And through a matter of mistakes that I made, you know, if you order a certain amount, you get free shipping. Of course, then I saw something after I placed the order that then would cause shipping to happen. You know, it was a little bit of a cluster. But the gal who owns that Etsy shop was so sweet, because I told her, I said, well, I'm just going to pay the shipping, just throw in a fat quarter. And she laughed, and she goes, I'm so glad you're so easy, I'll throw in 2. Well, she threw in 3 fat quarters. So here's, you know, and they feel like more than a fat quarter, but here's 3 fabrics. Isn't that, I just love them. But here's the fabric that I purchased that I thought I might want the bag, the theme fabric of the bag. I couldn't decide, but it's Teresa Kogut's fabric. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I thought, maybe I need to go more sophisticated. So I saw this fabric. Isn't that gorgeous, those cranes? Absolutely beautiful. Maybe I should go with a sewing themed fabric. So this had all kinds of information printed on it about sewing, buttonholers, sewing, you know, stitching. It had all of that stuff. And because I had chosen this fabric by Teresa Kogut for the bag, I also thought maybe this would be good on the inside. Yeah. You can tell I have a hard time making choice. And then I bought another. The other one was a kind of had a gray background, and so I bought the same fabric with a cream background. Now the fabric that I found is after I had already checked out blew my mind, and I'm a big fan of J. Recker fish fabrics. They're funky, they're odd, they're peculiar. I love everything about them, and I never had seen this fabric, and I had to have some. Look at its books. I know. It is crazy. Crazy, crazy cool. And yeah, it has on the spine the names of books, and so I had to have that. So I'll put the link below so you can go shop there, because let me tell you, the service was spectacular. When I made the mistake, I emailed, I messaged her through Etsy. She immediately answered back within, 15 minutes. We talked back and forth, and I got it probably within 5 days. Yeah. So excellent service with that shop. Okay, you're ready for market haul, huh? You're tired of me being whatever I'm being. So one of the things I did at market was I had pre-ordered several things, and so those were already in a bag, because that's what Janine will do, is if she has something on that she doesn't have, she'll pre-order. You'll have a bag. She puts it in there until she either mails it to you or you pick it up. And I needed to finish out the floss. I was missing some floss for this latest start that I started. So I got the rest of the floss for that, and I'm moving along on that. And then I got some floss away bags, because I am a floss away bag person. I can hear you screaming, get on with it. Yeah, get on with it. Okay. Oh gosh. I know I can't hardly get it out of the bag. Okay. So I'm going to start with the very first thing and the one thing that I did kit up there. I could not wait for this one. And this is Hive Rules by Primrose Cottage Stitches. And I had to laugh. I had to have it, because in the middle of this chart here, there's one line that says, mind your own beeswax. Yeah. So I kitted that up. I got all the floss for it, and I am using my brand new Floss Bling, of which we will give away the Floss Bling on the next video, to give, because this is so quick after that, give people a chance to catch up and say, oh yeah, I want Floss Bling. So last night I kitted it up because I got all the floss for that chart, and then I remembered that I had received from Fat Quarter Shop that even weave. 28 count even weave, and so I'm going to be doing it on the even weave. See, it has kind of a mottled look to it. It's called Historic Beige, and then the floss, and this. We're starting this today. New start today. And I can't say enough about Janine, because I am one of those people that you know, I have to have exactly, I'm not outside the box stitcher. So those people that do conversions are, I'm in awe of them. And I'm not that person. And I'm okay. I'm okay with not being that person, but I'm not that person. And so I had to get a floss. Let me see what, you know, I was picking up a floss that I didn't have, and it was eggshell. And all I had to do in the middle of all that chaos, I was like a lost child in a subway station. I'm in the middle of all these people that are shopping, and I yelled, "Janine!" And she's like, wherever she is in the shop, and she goes, "Yes." I said, "I need floss because you're out of eggshell." And so she came right over and looked at the different things that she would convert it to and did it. Just like that. It's that innate ability, because she converts a lot of floss. If it's DMC, she'll convert it to fancy, and she knows what DMC will work if she doesn't have the fancy floss. It's a gift. It's a gift. I don't have enough years left in my life to try to develop that gift, let me tell you. Okay. This was a pre-order, and Lady Robyn S, and which is my girlfriend's floss tube also, and I both got it because we're both about the ocean. Yeah. And it's by Samplers Not Forgotten, and it's called Memories. And it says, "Our memories of the ocean will linger on long after our footprints in the sand are gone." Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Now this particular chart was Lisa's fault. That's Kindred Stitcher. Yep, she was there. She was already done shopping when Cheryl and I arrived, and we didn't really even get lost. We just had the wrong time. Have I said that already? Yeah, I'm whining just a little bit. But, yeah, Lisa was showing what was in her bag, and I was like, yes, please. A collection of pincushions for the needleworker at heart. That is such a beautiful little vignette that I must create that for myself. Definitely must create that myself. A lot of this has been enabled to me. You know, I didn't go and you know, I didn't go and look through all the market releases. I was sent pictures. Yeah, it's like pushers, cross-stitch pushers out there. And so Becca from SamBrie Stitches sent this to me, and I told you about the daydream, how I've had to learn to daydream in my life. And so there's that. Thoughts and Dreams by Teresa Kogut, Daydream Believer. And I believe that Colleen from Stitching the Sisterlies did the model stitch on that. Oh, other books available. Don't look at the last page. Oh, it's just, oh, there's so many, see, I haven't even looked in here, but there's so many extra things in here. There's 2 other projects in here. Living on the wild side, living on the wild side. Now I ended up with this one. We are, well, you know, some of you will buy what I show because I've enabled you. Know that I am as weak as you are. Yeah. This came delivered by the mailman as we were leaving, and it was taking us a long time to get out the door because Robyn was still shopping and paying, and so we were mulling around and waiting, which meant that you looked at more stuff, and then the mailman arrived with a new box of delivery that Janine had sent to herself because she couldn't haul everything back on the plane. And this was a Lila's Studios piece, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's called Spring Quaker, and it says, no matter how long the winter, spring is sure to follow. Exactly. It has a beehive, it has bunnies, it has a crow, it has a little city street in a basket. Yeah, Lila Studios. Now this is, I think this one was my own fault. You know, we're all about the coffee here. and then when I picked this chart up, do we need a bathroom break right now? I don't, but you know, you guys might. Yeah, okay. I'll wait. Okay, I'm done waiting. We're all about the coffee here. And when I picked up this chart, I really liked it, but then I found out there's going to be 2 others to follow this one. And this is called Coffee Definitions. Eternity takes its time it takes coffee to brew in the morning. Eternity. It's not a really, you know, it's a fairly simple chart. I say that knowing that it won't be. But what's really funny is that the other 2 charts that are coming out, one is called Decaf Survivor 2.0. The next one after that is called Depresso Caffeine Deja Brew. I'm gonna do them all. What can I say? I'm gonna do them all. And I don't know whether some of you probably don't follow on Quilt Roadies, which is my quilting channel, but one of the big loves in my life on Quilt Roadies is wool stitching. And so when I saw this Silver Creek Samplers, I knew I was going to have to do it. And it's called Wool You Be My Neighbor. And Mr. Rogers' sweater. And this means so much to me. I'm going to have to do this for G, because back in the day when we were young parents and our lives were in turmoil with moves and job changes, there was a period of time that G, who had worked since he was 14, was a stay-at-home dad with our youngest. And it was a lonely time for him because he's quite the introvert and he's quiet. And it was back in the day when there were not many stay-at-home fathers. And so when I would come home from work, he and my younger son would have watched Mr. Rogers. So Mr. Rogers played a big part in our hearts back then. And G would meet me at the door and say, "Mr. Rogers loves me just the way I am." And I would say, "I do too. I do too." So I made him a Mr. Rogers quilt, which hangs in the toy room. But when I saw this, "Will you be my neighbor?" which incorporates a play off Fred's, in fact it's called Fred's Unifying Question. Oh gosh, that means so much right now. I may have to start this sooner than later. This may be a sanity stitch. Wow. But yeah, okay, there's that one. This is because Robyn couldn't check out fast enough and I was standing around in the shop. I might have broke my all-time record of actually going through the register 4 times. The only, and when you see this, know that this is all because of G and Jenny, and gift cards, the gift cards that I had. So, Primrose Cottage Stitches, we like the bee stuff, so be nice or buzz off. Most definitely. Most definitely. And this one here does not look like a stitch for a faint of heart in terms of that there's looks like a lot of color changes. It's beautiful, and you end up, when you're done, you end up with a stitch mat and needle book. So it's a dimensional stitch. It will be a dimensional stitch, but I could not pass it up. And it's heartstring samplery. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Another one that I didn't get out the door fast enough. Totally cracked me up though, and this is all on me, all on me. When the queen is happy, there is peace in the kingdom. I'm hanging that downstairs. It's a play off those words. Happy wife, happy life. And the final piece that now has motivated me. You know, I've been stitching just ever so slightly on my Prairie Schooler Santa, but you know, finish a Prairie Schooler, start a Prairie Schooler Santa, and not Christmas, so not the same fever to stitch, you know, looking forward to spring and the beehive stitching. But when I saw the 2022 Prairie Schooler Santa, I want to stitch it so bad, so I have to finish the one I'm working on. So I have been stitching on that one, because look at the 2022. Now when I first saw this, I was really excited. Look at those penguins. I totally did not see the baby penguin. Oh, so cute. So cute. So that's it. Can you believe it? That's it. That's it. Today I'm starting Hive Rules, starting that. Yeah. it's so hard to, I don't even want to put them away because I think I'm going to get a lot more stars. I do. I think I'm going to get a lot more stars. Thank you for hanging in there. Know that following are just bits and clips of the day. When we left Acorns and Threads, it turned out that the McMinimans, where we have lunch, is in the same parking lot. They had a gas leak. We saw the fire truck out there and then the gas company, so that was closed. So we went to a new McMinimans that's just down the street that was just as lovely, and my lunch was fabulous. It was fabulous. So we had lunch there, and we looked at each other's project. We all brought our bags in, our Acorns and Thread bags, and we looked at each other's projects. And then afterwards, we made a trip to Pioneer Quilts, where it was only about 10 plus miles away. So we went there and we shopped. And then a full day. I haven't done a full day in a long time. And it was absolutely a fabulous day. Yeah, it filled the heart. Okay, hang in there for these little clips. Hopefully G will make them seem halfway okay. But know that I am grateful for your company. I am grateful for all your kindnesses. And that's how we have to move through the world these days. Take care. Love you guys. See you the next time around. So,
Killed me.
we're shopping. We're shopping at Market Day at Acorns and Threads.
And we thought we were getting here early.
And we thought we were getting here early, and it's already opened.
Oh my word.
Oh my gosh. What's your favorite?
Remember they open at 9 for people.
I didn't know you could come in at 9.
Well, if you can't, yeah. Is she videotaping? Look, this one for you.
Yeah.
I got something. Look.
Oh my gosh. It got
at that.
framed.
You want to see what I'm getting?
The number, I want to see your number one, what you're starting as soon as you get home.
Oh, sister, I've got a plan. I'm not starting anything when I get home, but I'm just still stashing because you know this was my number one. Hold on, hold please.
Look at that.
This was my number one.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Oh, that really is beautiful.
That was my number one.
Brenda Gervais.
Yep. You want to see another one that was
Yeah.
high on my list?
Yes. So it was high on your list.
This one from Rosewood Manor.
Oh, that's
Oh my
beautiful.
God.
Yes, blue, red.
You know, I'm kind of wondering, you know, how you get all those big things. Oh, look at the back of that too. That's
One stitch at a
beautiful.
time.
Yeah, but you know what I say about people who get a lot done. No, I'm not going to say it on camera.
Don't say it. This is so cute too. Look at that. I just love
Oh,
that. And then I got a couple. I just got a few things. I actually put stuff back.
you did?
Yes, I did. Because you don't have to buy it all on the first day, right?
Yeah.
You don't? You don't. Look at this one. I love that one.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I want that one actually.
Okay. Well, actually, there's some over there.
Is there? You left me one?
Well, you better hurry up, though.
Look at you. Oh my gosh. She's got a...
So beautiful.
Oh, she got a Heather Punky Pearl purse.
Wow.
Look at that.
Fabric's inside too.
And fabric is amazing.
All your goodies.
We're at Acorns and Threads, a.k.a. Anna's mail drop box. And she gets, this is hilarious. Oh, I don't want to see people's addresses.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
But look at this box.
look at the box. The mailman
and-
was having a temper tantrum that day.
This one.
And that one. And
This one.
that one.
Oh my goodness.
And that one.
And
That one.
this one.
I did not know that I was standing next to a superstar.
I didn't know this was a post office. I have
I
two letters I
know.
gotta send out. Can I
Like,
give
what
it
is
to you?
this all about? Oh my gosh.
This poor
You know what this is? This is blessings on high.
I know, isn't it amazing?
Yes,
my
it is.
gosh.
This is love right here.
Yeah, it's totally love, except for the mailman. Whoever mailed
That mailman was a little bit distraught that day.
He's like this thing.
Exactly. He's jumping up and down.
That's enough now.
checking out, and it's scary.
I'll be gentle.
And there goes Lady Robyn. She just arrived, so the trouble's just starting for her. I told Cheryl to be at the house at 6:30, but we didn't know that it was going to open at 9. So it was already packed.
Oh my God. All right, I gotta shop. Come on, you know, 'cause I won't be doing that Monday, but I'll see you Monday if I don't talk to you before that or later today.
Yeah, both of those.
Would you put sign-ups? There are sign-up sheets in your left, in the back. See where it says Fabric sign-up sheets? Colors and things. Yes. I need that. 2 of them. Attach them with washi tape I had left up here for easy access. With washi tape, attach them to